Hi everyone, it's Starseed Heart here, and I have already pulled the June love reading. Literally, I was setting up the cards and the table, and from a personal reading that I had done, and I just started laying the cards out, not even thinking, and I'm not even going to redo it or reshuffle it or re-pull it for you, because it's just right. It is what it is. I know I normally shuffle and I normally in front of you guys, but it just happened. So we have our June love reading. Here we go. Are you ready? So let's talk a little bit about the energy that we have. We have the sun in Gemini and the moon in Libra. And I normally don't go into too much detail about the astrology any longer. We don't get into specific astrology anymore, because most of the blueprinters and the star seeds are doing their own astrology charts, their own astrology tracking, their own title charts. And there's no need for me to interfere in that process, especially the ones that are watching this channel. They already know what to do. They've either reached out to me or they've gone to the resources that I've provided for them. And it's beautiful love energy. Beautiful love energy. Beautiful love energy. So, one good thing about Libra moon is it's very supportive of connections. It's very supportive of starting new relationships. It's very supportive of creating a new energy. And if there is a time where you have wanted a shift or a change without moving or movement, now is the time. Because the energy is so supportive of you moving into this positive path that's laid out in this reading. We're going to talk a little bit about a side quest that may not apply to all of you. And once again, if something doesn't make sense to you, doesn't relate, that's fine. There are plenty of other readings out there. And my readings are not gender based at all, unless I really feel feminine energy or masculine energy, and then I call it out. So don't be offended. All right, let's start off. You're starting off with the Wheel of Fortune energy. You've really taken the time to get to this point where you are. You and your guides have worked together. Your angels, your guides, your guardians, all of it is depicted in this card. If you can see here, there's one of your guides sitting there. But if you see the angel in front of your guide, your guardian angels are praying with you, for you. I don't know one religion or one belief system that isn't based on prayer of some sort. So I could be wrong, but I doubt it. There's always some type of prayer or something. So you have 4 guardian angels that are looking upon you. If you see these 2 guides down here, it's almost like these 2 are in a relationship almost. So you may have a couple of guides that are actually in a relationship. Nothing wrong with that. Okay. Ace of Cups. You have, and if you notice, the energy that's pushing, that is bringing in the Ace of Cups is air energy. The Ace of Cups, Aquarius, the deliverer of water. One of the things that you should know a little bit about is this person is going to be ushering this cup in for you. Now, I show in my reading that this is actually probably an Aquarius that is bringing this love to you. The actual person that you're either with or moving into energy with for this love ring is most likely an Aquarius. Wonderful communications, connections. I didn't look up to see if Mercury had come out of retrograde or Mars had changed, because right now Mercury and Mars are heavy influencers into the energy that's taking place at this point in time. In this love reading, I don't really see this the way that I'm feeling the cards as a romantic love relationship. This may be a love relationship with you and someone that's very close to you already. Somebody who maybe is a dear friend or a very close family member. Something of that nature. You have the Knight of Swords energy that's moving in. This energy here is very dynamic, lots of stamina. It's really just going to just pump you up. I want to think, I watched a funny video today of a song by Loda. Lodo, I think is her name. Lodo, or the band or the group or whatever is Lodo, called Big Energy. It's really kind of funny video. I watched it. It's pretty cute. But it's very much like that. It is big energy coming in. You have the Strength card in love. See the eternity symbol over her head? And this is a her. The number 8. 8th month of the year is August. This Seven of Pentacles isn't so much in this reading bringing in money, more along love. And this love, if you see the ivy in the background, the shape of the leaves are heart-shaped primarily at the top, where it all begins. And it seems like this love is equal to money to you, more than money. Beautiful energy, beautiful, beautiful energy. You have the Four of Pentacles. Really, lots of contemplation on where your money's going to be placed, where it's going, where it's going to create stability. I don't know what this card right here has to do with your love relationship, but it does. Something about the foundation of this relationship. I don't see it as depending on money, but the connection may have originated through there. I don't know that. I don't see that that's where the relationship has gone at this point. But that's where it began. Knight of Cups. You have a second knight coming in, and the Knight of Cups. And they're going to be ushering in something new for you. Very, very, very new energy. If you see the wings on his hat, it reminds me a little bit of, it's almost like a love message you're going to receive right around the second week of June. If it's not a message of love or romance, it's a message that you're truly going to love. Ta-da! 9 of Wands. You have a lot of work ahead of you, and it's not in the love relationship. It's almost like you and this person that you love are going to come together and put your energy together to create something new, which is fabulous. And you have the Death card in June. The Death card, here, I don't see this as actually somebody is passing. I see this more along the lines of, this is also, no, it's not. It's the number 13. I saw this as a Scorpio in your life that is going to be a part of this 9 of Wands energy. And here we are again. This Page of Wands has come out in almost every energy reading I've done since the beginning of May, and I can't forget him because here it is, the 10 of Wands. Every time this man comes out, 10 of Wands is right behind it. There's going to be something new that's going to be, you have something in your mind about this relationship and how it's going to turn out, and there's going to be a new idea, and there's going to be something new communication, something new that's going to be initiated and proposed to you in June. You have the Sun card, the support of the Sun. It's almost like, ta-da! Here's a new path. And why I say that is because if you look at the red ribbon and how it's really starting to form like a whole new path of energy on this card. And even though the Sun energy is very predominant, if you notice just right away, new path off here to the side. It's like you think you know where you're going, and then all of a sudden you're like, and you're on a whole new journey in love together. And then here's your 10 of Wands. You start to rebuild what that looks like, reform your foundation, because you're going to have some new energy shift coming in to this relationship. This is somebody you know. You're going to have the 2 of Swords energy. There's going to be a couple things you're going to have to let go of. You have either expectations that you need to let go of, or you need to compromise here with what this other person's needs are. You're in a position right now, and I don't want to say you're single, so let me give you an example of the feeling of the energy I'm getting. Say you're single, and I feel like it's a woman. The first person. The person that's watching this reading is a woman. Or has strong feminine energy. It's a woman. And you have these expectations right here. And what I see here is this energy in the background is almost cutting your swords. And I don't know if you've done much research into cord cutting, but I show that you might have a couple cords you may need to release. Things that you have maybe you promised somebody you may have to let go of, two expectations that you need to let go of, or two things you really need to compromise on in order to make this work for you. I don't see this as a stopping point, because see this energy here? It's overlapping the swords. It's just cutting the swords where they're not actually weapons any longer. Swords are no longer weapons in this scenario of love. So, like I said, it's either two things you're going to have to sacrifice, two expectations you're going to have to let go of, two compromises you're going to have to make, or even two boundaries you may have to set. Queen of Pentacles. In this relationship that you have with this person, and I really feel like it's either sibling, like two sisters, mother-daughter. I really feel like this is a feminine reading all the way. Very feminine. If it is two men, then it's two very feminine men. Nothing wrong with that, but they're feminine. And you see here in the corner, it's the year of the rabbit. This is going to happen so fast. And this Queen Pentacles is going to just, it's almost like, I'm feeling the word swooping in. And this is how it's going to be. And you two that are forming this relationship are going to have to make the decision on whether that's okay with you or not, whether that works for you or not. Show that I show she's hiding something. This Queen of Pentacles, she's hiding something. And why I say that is, if you look at the chair and you see this it's almost like she's hiding her inner child. Sounds different, but it's really what I'm seeing. And then you're going to have the Tower, and boy, do y'all blow the top off of this. So, what I mean by that, you see that crown just like blowing up off the top? When I see the Tower, most of the time, I'm just very reluctant to even just move forward with the reading, honestly, because it just means like, oh, everything you built is just going to be blown up, right? No. I see this explosion in this Tower moment as an expansion into your relationship, and how your relationship is going to be expanded upon. I don't see something being taken away from you. And it's just another resource, you guys. It's just another flag in the sand for you guys. It's like, oh, we did that. I show you and this person have done quite a bit together. Here's an example of all the seeds and trees that you've already planted together, and you're just getting ready to plant a new one. It's pretty fabulous. Your mantra for your mirror for the month of June is, I gather more wisdom every day. And it's waning gibbous. Moon. Waning is as the moon is getting fuller. Waxing is as the moon is getting smaller into a new moon. Your Starseed energy card is Inner Alchemy. Inner alchemy is achieved when you react to fear with love. Very powerful energy. One of the people that I have worked with has really taken the time to show me how to turn negative energy into positive energy. That's a very powerful thing to do. Sometimes I have to do it just through dancing. If I ever really just day where energy is being thrown at me, whether it's positive or negative. Sometimes, like tonight, I had to just put my headphones on and go out in the driveway and dance it all out, dance all the energy out. There's a reading I wanted to do this evening, and I didn't want any of the energy that I had from today or previous days to be affecting that reading. So I go outside and dance. I show you have the Wolf Spirit card for June, number 51. Five and one equals the 6th. I think there's going to be something happening on the 6th with your family, maybe. Sanctuary, Mystic Meadows, number 26. Once again, you see the rabbit. And notice this time the rabbit is dressed up very formal, has the orb. Notice the fox here in the corner. Fox is just waiting for her to drop that orb. As soon as she drops it, he's off. Just like ball, dog, ball, off. Fox is like, whoa. As soon as you drop that ball, I'm on it. Wood Nymph Beauty, number 52. Very, very much Libra energy. The flowy, lovey spirit of Libra is definitely in the air. You have the Two of Shells, union and harmony. You two, this loved one and yours, and I show this loved one is not a new person. This is someone who is already in your life. Y'all are going to create an even more harmonious union than you've had in the past. Then you have in here 8 of Shells, quest and renewal. And maybe something that you go travel. I've been seeing a lot of people traveling to the ocean in my readings lately, so you may be taking a trip to the ocean. Queen of Crystals, comfort and prosperity, the porcupine. And then it's almost like when this is done and you guys really decide how your relationship is going to be, you are going to just hunker down into that energy, if that makes any sense. You're just going to really take this energy on and just like cuddle and snuggle into it almost. Okay, so for the side reading that I'm seeing here, you have the 5 of Pentacles. I feel like these are the two individuals that start this whole journey for you. And I feel like it's the other person. Your loved one was turned away. So maybe they're coming to you for comfort. Maybe they're moving to you, but they were turned away. And I show it was due to money. They were turned away due to money. Then there's going to be judgment. And the judgment card is Libra energy, number 20. 110% Libra energy all the way. And the Libra is also known as the messenger. So Aquarius is the deliverer of water and it's air energy. So Aquarius is more along the storm, right? Libra energy is really all air. Fey air. And it's like almost in the wind, you're going to hear a message. Right? And doesn't necessarily have to be the wind, but it could be you get a phone call you're not expecting. Could be I show it something either verbal or vocal message. So I don't think it's going to be in writing, but you're going to be having a judgment moment where you get a message and you receive it, and it has something to do with, and maybe you're getting the message that this person is being turned away due to money. Then you have the Six of Cups. And see how this lady is handing this little girl a cup with flowers in it? It's really beautiful. The energy that you two are passing back and forth. And notice there are two women. And it's like you two just keep passing the cup of love back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And that cup of love that you saw here in the Seven of Pentacles, these pentacles are filling this cup of love. This cup of love that's being passed to you is something very, and I really don't mean like someone's going to hand you a cup with love on it, or you're going to have a cup and it's going to be full of love. It's literally where you're going to be giving an abundance of love. But it comes with a gift. No, one of these two is gifted. One of the two of you are gifted. Now, this Starseed card that we pulled is air energy. And it's, I'm sorry, defenselessness, riding past wrongs, and uprooting. But notice how these two are not being uprooted. And I want you to pay attention to this card, because the way I see this energy is the reverse of way this descriptive is. And that's based off of this reading. So if you notice here, these two are connected in the underground. So for instance, have you ever done research on the communication between trees? So you can have an ash tree here and an ash tree 2 miles away, and they can communicate underground, through the soil, through the earth. And I show that through earth energy, you guys are able to communicate better. And that's what comes in here at this stage, right here. Whatever's offered to you is going to help open this stage of communication. More deeper, more in-depth communication than you have had in the past. And I'm showing that maybe people felt like they had cut off this communication, and it will not stop. You two are way too close to stop. There's people that don't want you to communicate with one another. They're trying to create two different life paths for you, the both of you. Why, I don't know. But if you can see, these two are connected. And they're connected in a way that only you could see. If you literally cut the earth in half and could see the underground, you would be able to tell the root systems connect. There are people there under the trees. I don't know what that might mean to you. Maybe they pray there in the trees, and the wind is hearing their prayer. Not really sure. It could mean so many things, but I do see that there are outside influences that are trying to create two different paths for you and your loved one, and you guys are going to have a choice. And I think this is either a crossroad for you two, or these are expectations you have to let go of, or they're compromises you have to make in order for this relationship to work. But I really don't feel like it's like our relationship will not work unless you do this, this, and this. I think it's more along the lines of, in order for it to work most effectively, you have to either make two compromises, let go of two expectations, or create two new boundaries for yourself. Since you two are so close and it looks like y'all are moving in together, you may have to be able to go, okay, this is my office, this is your office. And it may be the same table like this one. I have a tablecloth that runs halfway through this table, and the other half we eat on. And it may be just something as simple as that, as far as how they are not able to change your life paths because you live together. You're actually, somebody is literally moving in with you, and you are starting a whole new foundation and journey together. Pretty fabulous energy. Good luck. I hope you enjoy this love reading and love messages for June 2023. Thank you. Bye.